Here is another evidence that pi over 3 as a coefficient of x is going to change the period for cosine x. You know, cosine x starts from 0, 1, starts from this point. Sine, we know, is from 0, 0 goes to pi over 2, 1. Sine x is going in this way. Cosine starts from the highest value, 1, going down to 0, then negative 1, then 0, positive 1. So it's like a V or U, victory, this kind of shape. That's cosine. Okay? And those are the 5 key values. Now we have here is pi over 3 times x. Based on our formula is always 2 pi divided by the coefficient pi over 3 in front of x. Then you choose the reciprocal for pi over 3, which is 3 over pi. Cancel this pi, you have a 2 times 3, which is x. So previously, for cosine x, period is 2 pi. Pi we know is 3.14 approximately. So 2 pi is going to be 6.28 pi, 6.28 approximately. And then for pi over 3 times x, the period is 6. So it's quite close. So here is 6.28 for 2 pi. And then for 6 is slightly shorter. So that means when x is 6, when x is 6, you put 6 into pi over 3 times x, replace x with 6, you do get 2 pi. And then you know when the whole quantity pi over 3 times x is 2 pi, so you have 1. Okay, so here basically for this function, when x is 6, you have a 1. Rather than x is 2 pi, you have a 1. Okay, so similarly, you can do the other 2 values, 3, 1, 2, 3, or maybe 4, even this starting value. Okay, previously for cosine, you have x is pi, which is negative 1 for y. And then, in this case, you just need x to be 3. We know pi is 3.14. And in this case, you just need x to be 3, which is slightly less than 3.14. Okay, when x is 3, plug in here, pi over 3 times 3 is pi. And then you have a cosine pi, which is negative 1. So basically right here, when x is 3, you have a negative 1. Rather than previously x is 3.14, you have a 1. So you know for the lowest point should be 3, negative 1 somewhere here. For the highest point here, rather than 6.28, 1 positive, you have a 6, slightly less than 6.28, you have 1. So the graph, they are quite close for this one. If you want to draw it here, it would be cosine, and then pi over 3 times x. That will be the picture, okay, for black one. So they are quite close in this way. Again, this is the evidence showing that the coefficient in front of x is actually use a denominator or use a divisor, and then 2 pi divided by the coefficient, you will get the period. Okay? See you next time.